Hey, my friend Ontarian Hawkins here, the passive income guru. So I wanted to do a kind of like a debriefing video here and invite you to step into my candy store. So what does that mean? Of course, it's not a literal candy store, but it's a candy store when it comes to making passive income online. So let's kind of, I like to take the end of the week to kind of regroup to bring you up to speed of what all I'm doing online. I get questions of, what income streams am I doing? What are the strategies, and vice versa. And I look forward to bringing you more opportunities, but in the more of the passive income, type of niche. Okay, so there's two types of passive income, which I explained before. And I'm going to go through some of these and kind of break it down to you, what I'm doing online in general and how I'm able to do what I do every day to bring in cash flow, residual income, et cetera, et cetera. So let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. We'll get to it. Let's see. Share screen. Present to everyone. All right. So I'm going to open up the whiteboard real quick and give you guys a overview of what I'm doing online, how I'm set up. Okay, and once you understand this, then it's going to all make sense. Okay, so let's talk about percentages. Okay, so basically I operate. Oh, that's kind of big, ain't it? I operate on what's called a 90-10 percentile business. Okay, my business is set up to where I'm, 90% of what I do. Just draw a little arrow here. 90%. Okay, even though sometimes it may look like I'm doing a lot, but I'm not. Get a little happy face here. 90% of what I do is completely passive income, which means, there's several ways I explain this, but you can also call it leveraged passive income. This is where I put my money into an opportunity, and I don't have to recruit if I don't want to. Okay, I'll get that later. So it doesn't involve any recruiting. Recruiting, I just put it like this: recruiting is optional. Recruiting is optional. Now, if I decide to recruit or bring people into these opportunities, you get rewarded. I get rewarded. Okay, so the 90% side of things in my business, the spectrum, is pretty much you can make money in your sleep. You don't have to talk to anyone if you don't want to. But like I talked about on my hangout, on my live video the other day, I talked about, why not, if I have something good that's making me money, passive money without recruiting, that would be very selfish of me to keep it to myself. Very, very selfish to keep it to myself. So I have to, it's in my nature, it's in my personality, in my DNA, so to speak, to share. It's in my DNA to share. Okay. All right. So recruiting is optional. And this is what 90% of what I do online is built on. The other 10% is what I call, now both of these are a type of passive income. This guy over here is happy too. Both of these are a type of passive income. This is I call this, you can also call this hands-free, or you don't have to, well, you got to do something to get it going, but you don't have to knock down your friends and family's door to say, hey, join my deal over here. And most people desire this. Most people desire this one right here. Okay. Now, the only thing that I'm going to say about this part over here is it's going to take a little bit more capital to get this side of things going. It's going to take a bit more capital to get this side of things going. Okay. So basically, what you want to do is you want to also, and this is how I'm set up, you want to also be on the 10% side. And I'm going to show you my page in just a second. You want to be on the 10% side. This is more of the proactive approach, what I call proactive passive income. And the reason I call it proactive is you're actually doing something, you're setting up systems. This involves systems. And most of the time for me, these systems are already set up. I'm just setting them, I'm just signing up for the system and making the system work. It's kind of like this. If you wanted to plant a McDonald's in your area, where you first have to, you got to purchase, you got to, invest in the franchise. You got to get all these, you got to get your business license. You got to, put workers in there. You got to run the facility. That is a proactive approach. But once you get the system up, and we all know that McDonald's is going to sell hamburgers wherever they're. McDonald's can be in a cave somewhere, and they will still sell hamburgers. Okay, that's how branded they are. So it took a proactive approach for I think his name is Ray Kroc, the guy that started McDonald's. Correct me if I'm wrong. We took a proactive approach for him to start the franchise, and now it has expanded. Same thing online. We have, there's things you can buy into, or a franchise, so to speak, that's already in place. The machine is already in place. You just tap into it, which is a system. And to make it work, you just do something like, get traffic to it on a consistent basis. Get traffic, and traffic is going to turn into leads, and leads is going to turn into building a list, and building a list over time is going to turn into you collecting dividends. Okay. Now this over here takes a little bit more time to get up to speed, but it works. And here's what I want to tell you. Before I started doing this video, I had one of my guys who joined me in one of my systems. He messaged me and said, hey, I think I got my first sale just before I might make this. And he said, this is first profits online, guys. His first time making money online, and he's already got a sale because he tapped into a system. He said he's never made money online. This is his first commissions. It's because of the systems, okay? So it's smart, for me rather, I don't know about you, smart to dive in both of these. Get in both, maximize your potential. This is the true, when you put all this together, it equals the actual candy store, okay? That's what I'm calling the title of this video, the candy store, okay? And it's also multiple streams of income, because over here, it's going to take time to build up your portfolio, and it's going to take time to get this going. Why not just maximize your potential? 90% plus 10% is 100% max. It's 100% maximum efforts, opportunities. See that? So this is what I'm doing, and it's multiple streams of income, and it's a beautiful thing when you tap into it. So let me real quickly go through, so you can find all what I'm doing and what I just explained to you on my page right here. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right, so I had to send a text real quick. So this is the page where you can find all the opportunities that I just talked about on the whiteboard, the 90%. And I'm going to point out to you the 90% programs, and I'm going to point out to you the 10% programs. Okay. Now, as you come here, you're going to see a video of me talking about my new book. You can, definitely pick that up. I just came out with this about not even a week ago, my new ebook. Okay, it does cost just $9.95 to pick up, so I do recommend that you get it. I share a lot of good stuff in there. I've had a lot of good feedbacks in it. Okay, so I haven't had any. I've had all positive reviews, and I'm going to probably do some hangouts and videos with folks who have read it and kind of see what they think about it. But it's a great read. Definitely pick it up when you can. All right. So, easy cash code. All right, this is in the 90%. I'm sorry, this is in the 10% side of things, spectrum of things, because it is a system. It is a system. The beautiful thing about proactive is this: once you get it going, that machine will continue to go and spit you out profits as long as you work it like you're supposed to work it, and it can actually become completely passive. It can actually come over to this spectrum of it can kind of merge over here over time, because you got so much exposure out there that people are finding you all over the place. Okay, so this falls into the 90% percentile. My Paying Ads falls into the 10%. Okay. Trade Coin Club, brand new. It is a monster. You definitely want to get in this. This is a 10%. 10%. You see, here's the deal. These 10%, there's 3 or 4. I don't have to recruit or bother anyone if I don't want to. But I again, it's in my DNA to tell the world about it, so I do. Okay, you get compensated for it. Same thing with my crypto ads. This is dealing with Bitcoin. This is also dealing with, you can also do Bitcoin in here. This is dealing with the cryptocurrencies as well, all 10, the trading platform. This is dealing with cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin. You definitely want to get in Bitcoin. So my paying crypto ads falls into 10%. My weekly checks falls into I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up here. Let me start over because I'm getting mixed myself up. All right, so 90%, remember 90% of what I do is I don't have to recruit. So 10% proactive. Okay, now 10%, 90%. Trade Coin Club is 90%, 90%, 10%. Okay, this is a system. 10%. Okay. Millionaire Mailer, I'm going to put it on the, well, it can go both ways, actually. It can go both ways. I'm going to go ahead and put it on under the 90%, because all you're doing there is you're sending out postcards or flyers on a consistent basis. Okay, so you don't have to talk to anyone there, but I choose to do it. So I'm proactively doing it like that. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, Future Ad Pro and FutureNet. I can say right now that Future Ad Pro is definitely a 90 percentile. FutureNet is more on the 10%. Okay, but both of these are the same. This is the company, and this is just a component of the company. Okay, so as you bring people into FutureNet, they by default will eventually fall over to Future Ad Pro. Okay, so there's a 90-10 here split. Power Lead system is just a marketing system that I use to get the word out. Prodigy Marketing Online, that's my blog. So, and then my YouTube channel is right here, okay? So I broke that down for you. Now, inside of my weekly checks, I have there's 3 components. There's MCA. Remember, these systems are already set up for me. I just plug in my information and get traffic to the system. My weekly checks, there's MCA, or Motor Club of America, is the first program. The second component is AWeber, which is an autoresponder. We all need automation, so I use that a lot for my business. And then the third one in my weekly checks is ipro, okay? It's ipro. ipro is also a system that's already set up. It's already set up. And all I do is get traffic to it, and the system does the heavy lifting for me, okay? It does the heavy lifting for me. So this is all this all equals the candy store. Now, before I end this live here, you may be wondering, okay, Ontarian, this all sounds good. I would like to get started, but where do I start? Well, it depends on a couple of factors. Number one, what is your, I ask people this all the time, you have to have a starting capital. What is your starting capital to start a business venture online? Okay, and then what are your financial goals as far as making money online? Okay, now if you don't have a lot of money to start, you definitely want to start over here on the proactive, because I have programs like the Easy Cash Code that costs $18. Okay, $18 to join. If you have a little bit more capital, you can actually come on both sides of the spectrum. You see, so if I was going to, let's say I had $200, okay, for example. Remember, I'm me thinking like a business owner now. You want to maximize your potential. So I would join a proactive, like an Easy Cash Code for $18, get that all set up, okay? And then I'll take the rest of the money and I may just put it in, because Trade Coin Club, it costs a minimum of 0.25 to get in as a investor. So if I come here to plans and buy, I'll show you here real quick. Costs a minimum of 0.25. That comes out to, well, Bitcoin is up over $1,000 right now. So that's over $250. But we only have, in this example, we only have $200, you see? So, but if you have $250 and you got a little bit more to play with, put some in Trade Coin Club. Okay, let your money work for you. It's an automated trading platform that deals with Bitcoins. And more about this, I'm going to be sharing more videos on this as well as the future unfolds. And then you put something in a proactive, like I said, an Easy Cash Code. That's what I would do. Maximize your potential. Learn the marketing game. Over here, I'm going to teach you how to market. In my Facebook group, I have and share many marketing strategies. I give away. So that's that. Okay, you want to learn how to market online, because when you learn how to market online, you can maximize this over here. Okay, you can maximize this over here. You see what I'm saying? Even though you don't have to recruit, it's going to help. It's going to help you. So that's what I want to show. So hopefully this video, this live, made a lot of sense, and you can kind of get to where you want to be. Kind of look at what you're trying to do, what you want to do, and if you need my help, get with me. Get with me, and we'll go from there. All right. So hopefully this made sense. Let me go ahead and close this out. All right, guys. So if that made sense to you, give me, make sure you like this video, share this video. I like to, put some things in perspective on what you can do, and hopefully that kind of solidified on how I'm set up online. This is how I operate. There's days where, I may have a slow day. Now, do I have slow? Every business owner is going to have slow days. I may have slow days on the proactive side, but I'm still making money on the passive side. You see the balance there? So every day, regardless of what is happening in my business, I'm making money every single day. That is absolutely amazing, fascinating, okay? And I want to help you do the same thing, okay? So thank you for watching. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. It's nice outside today. I'm going to go probably get some fresh air. And I got to meet with a couple of folks here about starting a business online in my local city here, actually. So my other advice to you is pick up my book. Pick up my book. I'm going to have the links below where you can, pick up my book, join the Easy Cash Code or example for, et cetera, below this video. But if you got questions, again, I'm accessible. You can reach out to me on Facebook, send me a message, and let me know, hey, I've been checking you out, Ontarian, or I've been following you for a while. How do I get started? And I'll be happy to get you going. Okay? So thanks for watching. Take care. God bless. Talk to you soon.